everybody, Erin Anding here to talk to you about something very important that you have to do to your Chromebook and really any device that you plan on using for school throughout the next year. And that is making sure that the Chrome operating system is consistently kept up to date. And unfortunately, many people allow it to get outdated. And so the operating system is the whole browser, it's the behind the scenes of the browser that you're using, which in our case is Chrome. And the problem will come in is that if it doesn't update on a regular, basis, then all the learning management systems, the platforms that we're using, start to become harder to run. And there's a certain point where they won't even run. And that's bad on a day-to-day basis, but it gets extremely, extremely important that we make sure the operating system is up to date around the time of state standardized testing. If the operating system is not at a certain level, and they will tell us what that level is, but if it's not at a certain level, the entire standardized testing platform will not work. And you can't take the test on the device you've been using all year. So we need to make sure the operating system stays up to date. And in reality, it's extremely simple to do that. But most people don't follow through on what they need to do. Here's what I need you to do. Most of you are probably going to charge your Chromebook at night. Okay, so you're going to go home, you're going to charge it up, you're going to bring it to school the next day. When you charge it up, I need you to log off and completely power down. Turn the entire device off and then charge it overnight. If the device is completely powered down, shut off, it's got to be turned back on to be used. It can receive the updates for the operating system. When you turn it on the next day, it updates, you're good to go. It'll update every single night. Most students in the past, though, have not done that. If we're lucky, they will log off. So at least someone else would have to have had logged in when we were sharing the Chromebooks. If we weren't lucky, they weren't even logging off. They were just leaving all of their stuff open for the next person. But in most cases, when they charged at night, the Chromebooks were still technically on. If that is the case, it is highly unlikely, in a lot of situations that the operating system will update. And then it gets further and further and further behind. So for the most part, totally power down, charge it up at night, you're good. Okay? But occasionally you might want to check that. And at the beginning of the year, it's a very good idea because many Chromebooks sat all summer long. Then they weren't charging while they were doing that. So their operating system is out of date. So there's two places one can check the operating system easily on a Chromebook. One of them is down here in the corner. You go to the gear, which stands for setting. You go to About Chrome OS, that's for operating system. You click on it. Notice it's mid to late July that I'm filming this, and my version is 83.0.4103.119. Okay, let's see if that's up to date. It's extremely up to date. It went through very, very fast. As of mid to late July, this is the latest operating system from Google Chrome OS. It is an 83 point something. If yours is just a little out of date, it might just take a few seconds and then get the check mark. If it's extremely out of date, your settings might have even been in a different section than mine at the bottom, corner. Or, where the About Chrome S might be in a whole different section because it's an older version. If it is significantly out of date, it will update. It's going to take a little bit. And then it's actually going to tell you that it needs permission to restart to actually put all the updates into play. If that's the case, by all means do that. Let it restart. It should be fine. Okay? So remember, one place is down here with the gear. The other one is actually when Google is open. So you go to the three dots in the corner. A lot of people call it the snowman, but the three little dots. Once again, we find settings. We go to About Chrome and see where it says version 83 point blah, blah, blah. To see if your device is up to date, go to Chrome OS settings. In reality, it's taking me back to where I was. But once again, I'm up to date. Please make sure your operating system is up to date. It will help with security. It will help with how fast it runs. It will help make sure that all the platforms that you need to use are up and running in the way you need to use them. If you have any questions, please watch this video again or contact me. Thank you so much.